At first I wanted to be a comic book artist, yes. I read a lot of comics as a kid, so one of the things I always thought would be fun was to draw for Marvel Comics. I wanted to find something I could do that I wouldn't mind doing all the time, every day. So if I had to draw or design or paint or something like that, I don't think I would. I think I would prefer to do that for fun. So if I had to do it, I don't think it would be as fun for me. So music, now I can listen to music all day long. So that's what I thought, maybe that's what I should think about doing. When I was at Full Sail, part of the requirements to graduating was an internship at a professional facility. And so, of course, at the time, 91, rock music was kind of at the height of its popularity. So I tried to call all the studios in LA and New York that I'd seen in the liner notes. And I wasn't able to get in touch with anybody. And the one guy that did take my call was here in Atlanta. So I thought, well, let's just get that part over with and then I can move on to LA or New York. But when I came here, that was when Babyface and LA had started the Face Records, and Atlanta started to become a much more vibrant music city as a result of a lot of the urban music that was being produced here. So a lot of work was being done at the place that I was an intern at, and that's where I met LA Face, Jermaine Dupri, Dallas Austin, Organized Noise, Outkast, TLC, Usher. A lot of these guys are, you know, we all kind of grew up together, basically. So it's very much right place, right time type of thing. First single probably, actually wasn't, it was a remix for a TLC single. So that was the first one that kind of got me going, if you would. Like, that was the first thing that I had done, worked with Jermaine on as a mixer. As an album, probably the first Escape album that Jermaine signed. It's a four-women group that Jermaine signed to his label at the time, So Def, which was distributed by Columbia. When you're talking about purely sound, even though yes, things are becoming a lot more digitized and becoming a lot more, quote, perfect, we as humans still look and connect to humanity in the arts. So if we hear a performance that's going to make us feel something and the hair on the back of our hand stand, that's really much more important than anything else. Whatever decisions that we end up making, it has to serve the song. So as I get to know the song, it informs my decisions throughout the process. And of course, I'm not always right about my choices. So once it goes back to the creators, the artists, writers, producers, sometimes the label executives, and they all come back with comments and suggestions, and those get incorporated, because a lot of times they know these songs better than I do often, and it gives a different perspective, which I think is helpful. I'm just really very thankful that I've been able to get to do what I want to do and be able to sustain a career for as long as I've been able to. So yeah, it was kind of interesting. I was in New York, I don't remember when exactly, but this was some time ago. It's a studio called Right Track. And the studio manager his name is Barry Bon Jovi. He's a cousin of John. And I told him, I said, Barry, you know, back in 91, you know, I called you and I wrote you a letter and all this type of stuff and asked if I could be an intern when you were at the power station. And so he looked at me, he goes, probably worked out for the better. So.